O-O-O-O-O-O-R-E-O. My God. You know, kittens in tears and not having room for Jello pudding couldn't describe the overabundance of sadness I'm experiencing right this second. What is up, YouTube? It's Kudabala here coming at you with another exciting video. It's true, Emergency has stopped making their Electro Mix. At least I think so. I can't find it anywhere. Maybe they're just sold out. Who knows? But this was my go-to electrolyte mix. Like, so when I'm hiking, backpacking, doing any kind of like physical activity where I know I might not get to water as quickly as I like to. Also, for some reason, when I'm backpacking, I don't know if it's just being out in the arid climate, the dryness of it all. I think I'm losing a lot of like vitamins and minerals, micronutrients, that kind of thing. And I always get cramps. So like that leg cramp, you know what I'm talking about. Starts at your toe or maybe like your calf muscle and then goes all the way up your leg. And then what sucks is like 3 o'clock in the morning, let's say, even when you're home, let's say you just worked out, right? You had like a really intense workout. Maybe you weren't replenishing your electrolytes and like 3 o'clock in the morning, you get that like your inside of your thigh starts cramping up and then you try to relax your leg or you try to jump out of bed real quick to stretch it out or whatever. Then your quads start cramping and then your hamstring starts cramping. It's pretty much your whole legs. And it's like, oh my God, that pain is just unbearable. And oh my God, it lingers. It lingers for like 10, 20 minutes. And I think everybody knows what I'm talking about. But my cure for that was the Electro Mix, was the emergency Electro Mix. So now that I can't find this anymore, it's like $50 now for a box of 30. That's ridiculous. This used to be like, I think it was like $10 for like a box of 30 packets, like as you can see right here. And I was running low on supply. So I had to basically find something new. And this is what I found that was new. Still not the best choice, like in my opinion, but it's better than what this was. I wish I would have found this stuff sooner. This is the raspberry lemonade flavor. This is Electrolyte. I think K is the company or whatever. But let's go apples for apples. So basically in one serving, in one packet of this, if I go to the... By the way, now is a good time to hit that subscribe button down there below if you want to subscribe to this channel. To everybody that has subscribed so far, thank you so much. Totally appreciate you. Appreciate the effort and the support of subscribing to the channel. The reason why you want to be subscribed to this channel is because I'm always doing content similar to this, a little bit of something for almost everybody, like Italians talking with their hands, as you can kind of guess. But also, a lot of these products that I review, I put down in the description down there below, because I'm always trying to find the highest quality products I can possibly find at the lowest possible prices. That is what this channel is all about, Cooter Malloy product reviews. I'm here to put out some information as accurately as I possibly can to help people make more informed decisions. So if you're suffering from leg cramps, Charlie horse, whatever it's called, and you're into health and fitness, or maybe you're hiking, backpacking, cycling, doing any kind of physical activity outdoors where you feel like you're going to lose a lot of electrolytes in the course of your schwitzing, right? You're sweating and just being out and active. You may want to think about doing electrolytes. Like I said, may want to think about it. And these are this was my option. This is my new option. So that's why we're here. Anyways, let's go to the statistics over here. So the Electro Mix, let me grab focus here, and then if any of you want to grab a screenshot, you can go ahead and do that now. Okay, so what's most important to me is the potassium, right? There's 408 milligrams of potassium, that's 12% of potassium, whatever. And then magnesium is 30% of your daily value. Those two things, the magnesium and the potassium, are the most important, to me anyways, when it comes to electrolytes, because those are the things that either prevent cramps while you're working out and also prevent cramps after your workout. So one serving, that's usually what I do a day, on a day that I'm doing any kind of strenuous physical activity. Even if I'm at work, like I work in the movie industry and I work on the crew, and like usually when we're out and about and we're at the beach all day, you know, that might be a good time to use this. Or like I live in Los Angeles, and north of Los Angeles, there's a desert, arid climate called Palmdale, Lancaster, and a lot of like music videos film out there, and a lot of productions will go out there to film like desert type scenes. And the wind kicks up, and man, it just, the sun baking down on you all day, it just sucks the moisture right out of you. So doing this, I would probably do one of these before I go out to the desert, and then maybe one when I come back at night, just to make sure I don't get the cramps or whatever. Make sure I got the electrolytes going, all the good stuff. But those two things to me are the most important. Let's take another look at that real quick. So you have potassium and you have magnesium, right? Magnesium, 30% daily value. Potassium is 408 milligrams, 12% daily value. Now let's go to the new stuff. New stuff is a little bit better. And if we look at this, let me just grab a focus real quick. So if you all want to take a screenshot, now would be the time to do it. There you go. Okay, so what's your magnesium, right? You've got 120 milligrams, which is 29% of daily value. A little bit shy, right? It's 1% shy of the old emergency electro mix, but hey, you're still in the ballpark, so that's good news. And then look at this, we get a bump in potassium, or potassium right here. See potassium right there is 1200, it's 1,000 milligrams. So it's almost 2.5 times the amount that was in the electro mix, right? So if we look at that again, that's 21% daily value, 1,000 milligrams. Over here, your potassium is 408 milligrams. That's 12% of daily value. So you're getting like just a little bit above twice the amount of potassium in this stuff, right? This electrolyte raspberry lemonade. Okay, let's go into the flavor. Flavor, bomb diggity. It doesn't have that artificial chemical sugar taste. Actually, it doesn't taste too sweet. I think it's just like the right amount of savory sweetness, right? So it's not overly sugared or anything. And then the raspberry, I really didn't get too much of. Maybe like a hint, maybe like a lower percentage of raspberry, but I did taste the lemon, kind of that lemon lime kind of flavor out of this. So I would say the flavor's cool. You know, it's not really overly sour or anything. It's not really overly anything. It's just kind of there. And this is how it mixes up. So it is a kind of milky or cloudy white, right, when you look at it. What I do love is that they didn't put any kind of artificial coloring in here. That's awesome, because nobody likes, you know, red dye number 5 or number 12 or whatever the heck it is. So that's good to know that they didn't use any kind of dyes or any kind of like artificial coloring or anything. And as you can see, there's the rest of the ingredients. Oh, big plus, in my opinion, when I open this thing up, right, when I unscrew the cap, there's a cellophane seal that goes around. You have to break that seal, kind of peel it off. Then you have the lid, right? You take the lid off, and then there's that white, kind of like a packing, cardboardish kind of a pack, right, to preserve the freshness or whatever. It's a tamper seal or whatever the heck, to make sure that like nobody's tampered with the product. So you peel that off, and then you cut it on the inside, and then boom, the spoon was right there. So that was so awesome. The spoon was actually buried. I kid you not, it was buried like this right when I opened up the package. So how cool is that? And then inside of there, this is like a silica gel pack, right, to prevent moisture from getting in there so it doesn't clump. I think you can, let's see what it says. This says do not eat, obviously, right? And then dry card, basically it's like a desiccant. You're not supposed to eat it. I kind of leave mine in there just so that it doesn't clump in the future or whatever. You never know, maybe you're living in that kind of environment where, let's say you are backpacking or hiking and you're going out into intermittent weather, right, where it might rain, it might not rain, whatever the situation is, and maybe you're bringing this whole thing along with you because you want to feed like a force of 20 hikers that are with you. I kind of been leaning towards leaving the desiccant card in there just so that it doesn't clump or whatever. But anyways, good news all around. So with that being said, my review of this product, this Keppi Electrolyte Raspberry Lemonade, not too sweet, not too sour. It's just the right blend of flavors. What I get mostly is a very slight hint of the raspberry. I get more of the lemon kind of flavor, right? It's not overly sour. It does not have that artificial chemical sugar taste or whatever, that nasty like fake sugar taste. It doesn't have that. It doesn't taste too sweet. It's just kind of like a savory kind of sweet. Love it. I give it 5 stars, thumbs up, whatever it is, 10 out of 10 stars, whatever, for flavor profile. Actually, this tastes a little bit better than this did. I think this was just a nasty, like almost like an alkaline-y kind of flavor. That was very lemony, obviously, because the natural lemon lime flavor is what was in here. But I'm sad to see this product go. I don't know if it's discontinued forever, what the story is. But with that being said, we're moving on, right? 2021. we're moving on, and this is going to be my new choice, at least for a little while anyway. So with that being said, down in the description there down below, there are some links to some pretty cool products. You might want to check those out. As mentioned, please hit that subscribe button if you haven't already subscribed to the channel. There's always a little bit of content on this channel for almost everybody, including Italians talking with their hands. And you always get a little bit, hopefully a few nuggets of information that you can take with you to help you make a more informed decision. And lastly, down in the description there down below, besides the links to those cool products that I'm constantly updating, there's also a link to my Facebook page that's Cooter Malloy Product Reviews, so make sure to check that out. But like I said, my quick summary of this whole product, if you just want to fast forward to the end, is yes, love it, tastes great. I will keep on drinking this stuff at least once a day, just during like my normal workouts to prevent cramps, like muscle fatigue, that kind of thing. But also on super strenuous days, or if I know I'm going to like an arid climate, backpacking, hiking, going to work out in the desert or whatever. Somebody's got to make those music videos, and guess who does them? That's me. There you go. But if I know I'm going to be in that type of environment, what I will do is one before I go, and then maybe one when I come back in the evening or whatever, nighttime, or sometimes I come back in the morning. It depends on the production that's going on out there. But definitely just to prevent cramping, right? Cramping while I'm exercising, working, but also definitely to prevent cramping, that 3 o'clock in the morning cramp that comes on out of nowhere. And everybody knows what I'm talking about. If you know what I'm talking about, comment down below in the comment section. Hey, I'd love to hear from you, and let me know your worst cramping story. Maybe something that happened at the most awkward moment, something where like, oh, you try to get into a car and you're doing like a sit-up when you're trying to get into the front seat because it's so tight and so low to the ground, and maybe you had like a stomach cramp and you had to get back out of the car because it was cramping so much, your abdominals. Let me know in the comment section down there below. I want to hear those funny stories. All right, guys, if there's anything else that you want to see on this channel or in a future video, definitely comment in the comment section down there below. I'm always checking those, and who knows, your comment in the comment section may turn into a video someday. So there you go, Cooter Malloy Product Reviews, and I will catch you all on the next exciting video.